Hey, thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi, and it feels a little weird to be talking about temperatures not being as hot when we're going to still be 96, 97 degrees here in Denver for your day today. But I guess that's the good news, is that temperatures today not as hot as they were yesterday. We, of course, got up to 100 degrees yesterday for the fourth time so far this year. Today, though, a cool down to just 96 or 97. Let's start things off, though, by taking a look outside, where we do have a fair bit of mid-level cloud cover. That will give way to some showers and some thunderstorms later on this afternoon. I'm going to have more details on that here in just a second, but I kind of want to actually start with this for a quick second here, because you've probably heard a lot about this, that in London, England, they got up to 104 degrees today, the hottest temperature ever recorded in London and across the entire United Kingdom. For kind of put that in a little bit of perspective for you, Denver's hottest temperature on record, 105 degrees. London getting to 104 would be roughly like Denver getting to 110. London averages temperatures in the middle of summer about 75 degrees or so. So for them to be at 104 degrees is exceptionally hot. Obviously, highest temperature on record there. And again, for us, that would be like us getting to 110. Our current all-time record, as mentioned, last set in 2018, 105 degrees. Just thought I'd bring a little context to that, just because you've probably been seeing that in the news quite a bit. Now today, again, not as crazy hot today. I put that in the quotation marks, though, because, well, when it's 96, 97 degrees, I probably don't have to tell you, it's still really, really hot, and we're already about 92, 93 here in Denver. We do have some storms today, mainly south of town, but we do have some around here in downtown. Areas north of Denver will have lower storm chances than downtown points south of there, and then it's going to be stupid hot again on your Thursday. Right now, already up to 93 degrees for us here in Denver, already at 100 in Lamar. Again, it is just 11 o'clock in the morning. Look at these temperatures. These temperatures that you're looking at are above average for our high temperatures for the day. So when we're talking about these temps already this hot at 11 a.m., again, probably don't have to tell you that we're going to be cooking once again this afternoon. Denver clinching its 30th day at 90 or above so far this year. We average 44 days based on the 30-year average. We're on pace for about 60 days at 90 or above at this current trend. And we've got, by the way, today also the 8th straight day at 90 or above. We're probably going to be at 11 or 12 days at 90 or above before we finally maybe cool down a little bit by the end of the upcoming weekend and early next week. So today, clouds increase. We'll be up to about 96 degrees. A few gusty storms. That'll be the main threat as we get some kind of brief gusty winds, a few raindrops in the windshield, a little bit of lightning, and that's pretty much it. Those storms will be between about 3 and 7 o'clock today. Better chance for storms as you get into the foothills south and west of Denver, as well as the Palmer Divide. Now, quick look at those temperatures statewide. Greeley, by the way, yesterday 106. Very, very hot up that way. Southeast Colorado, not quite as hot again for Greeley at 98. Again, it feels a little weird saying not as hot at 98, but not as hot at 98 in Greeley. Southeast Colorado, though, a few spots. Lamar already at 100. You're heading up to 105. Springfield 101, Eads at 101, and Pueblo up to 103. You're already at 97 for our friends there in the Steel City. Now, forecast highs for your day today around the metro area, 99 Brighton. A few spots could perhaps once again make a run at 100 degrees, especially as you head just to the north of Denver. That's where you have lower storm chances, less cloud cover, so slightly better chance of getting close to 100 degrees as you head just to the north of the city for your day today. Now, HD Doppler radar not showing a ton at this point right now, but we do have a little kind of bit of cloud cover up by Craig, Meeker, and that is a weak little disturbance embedded in the flow aloft. What that means is we're just going to get a little bit of extra push for some of those showers and storms this afternoon. Again, as you head just south of I-70, along and south of I-70, better storm chances there. Most of us just end up with some gusty winds, a few raindrops in the windshield, and some lightning, and that's pretty much it. But a few spots into the foothills and the Palmer Divide. That's where you're going to get maybe a few more significant downpours, and then those showers and storms clear on up by about 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Closer look in again. Along and south of I-70, better chance of a storm than areas north of town. Not a 0% chance of storms north of town, but as you get on up into certainly Weld and Larimer counties, but even as you get on up by Boulder, Brighton, Fort Morgan, lower storm chances than, say, Denver, Byers, Deer Trail, and points south there. Best chance for storms will be along the Palmer Divide and the foothills south and west of town. So Morrison, Highlands Ranch, Castle Rock, those will be the areas with the best chance of seeing a storm this afternoon. Tonight, it does cool on down to 64 degrees, mainly clear and comfortable. By the way, this morning, a low temperature of 72 degrees for us here in Denver. It's very unusual to have a low of 70 or above here in town, but second straight day with a low temperature of 70 or above. That is very, very unusual. In fact, only the second time on record that has happened in the city of Denver. Tomorrow, up to 93 degrees, a little cooler for us, better storm chance, especially south of Denver for your day tomorrow. And especially Palmer Divide on south, I think we're going to have a decent chance of some storms. That's why you see those temperatures cool on down to 88 in Colorado Springs, 91 in Lyman. Better storm chance for tomorrow along and south of the Divide. Denver, kind of equal storm chances to today. Same idea, some gusty winds, a few raindrops, and that's pretty much it for us here in Denver for your day today. For your day tomorrow, I should say. But for your Wednesday, Colorado Springs, Pueblo, and south of there, we do have a marginal risk for severe weather. Again, that's where we could see maybe some large hail and some gustier, stronger winds in some of those areas, and certainly a better chance at some more meaningful rainfall in some of those areas as well. Downtown Denver, slightly lower storm chance, I think, tomorrow compared to today. We'll be kind of concentrating more of those storms along the Divide and areas south of town compared to downtown points north. Then as we get into tomorrow night, we do clear things out once again. Now, another thing before we show you that 7-day forecast, this is the hottest start to a July here in Denver since 1874, tied for the second hottest start to a July on record. It has been exceptionally, unusually hot for us here, even for the middle of summer. I keep getting sometimes on my social media feeds, people keep saying, well, it's the middle of summer, right? All these 90-degree days. And certainly we get some 90-degree days here, and sometimes even an occasional 100-degree temperature. But what you've experienced so far this month, it is not just you. It has been very, very warm compared to average, and this will likely end up being one of the 5 hottest months on record here in the city of Denver. This is a very, very, very hot stretch for us. And again, we often get 90-degree days, but just not 8 in a row, mixed in with 100-degree days with low temperatures at 70 or above. It's just been really hot all day long, all month long, with no breaks for us. We've only had, I believe, 2 days with a high temperature below 90 degrees here in Denver. That is not normal for us. It's certainly been warming for us here. Warmer than usual for us here in the Denver area so far this month. And the 7-day forecast, we don't have a ton of relief, but a little bit of good news, maybe some optimism for those of you sick and tired of the heat. Yes, we do spike those temperatures back up to near 100 for Thursday and Friday and Saturday. So we're not done with this really hot weather anytime soon, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we do cool back down and get some more better storm chances for the end of the weekend and early next week. So that is some good news to pass along, as that, especially for those of us that are parched, we certainly want some of the wet weather, and it does cool back down as we get into the beginning of next week and the end of the upcoming weekend. So there's your little bit of a silver lining, is that we do have some cooler temperatures on the way again for the end of the weekend and early next week. So hopefully it gives you a good idea about what to expect as we head over the next few days. If not, meteorologist Keely Chalmers will have an update coming up at 9 News at noon, and meteorologist Danielle Grant will have updates at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 on the 9 News family of networks this evening and later on tonight. So hopefully you'll stay with us as we keep you posted on just how hot it gets later on today and update that forecast for you and track some of the storms later on this afternoon. Again, I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Stay cool out there and have a great rest of your Tuesday.